Hello, my name is Erik and I'm both a wrestler and a football player for Granada High School. I want to say how honored I am to be a finalist for the Olympian award. From as far back as I can remember, I've always been a part of something bigger than myself. I learned from an early age the importance of my family and teamwork. It is this sense of family and teamwork that has carried me through my high school career and really guided me to my current path and desire to not only fulfill my academic goals of becoming an engineer, but to do so while still participating in a sport that has given me such a bigger sense of family and worth. Early on, that something bigger was my family. Our family was not just my siblings and parents, but included my grandparents, great-grandparents, and 19 first and second cousins. I was fortunate enough, along with my cousins, to not only live close, but to have a daycare provided by my grandparents and great-grandparents. For the early years of my life, this was my first introduction to being a part of a team. Even as a child, it was obvious to see the sense of family and teamwork as everyone stepped up to support each other. As I got older, my sense of team shifted to not only include my family, but sports. In early elementary school, my parents enrolled me in both baseball and football. It is here that I made my first friends and discovered my passion for sports and competing. In both baseball and football, you quickly realize that if everyone is not working towards a common goal, you will not be successful. I started wrestling in 8th grade and it quickly became my passion and my #1 sport. Although wrestling first seemed like an individual sport, I soon realized how wrong that assumption was my first year of high school wrestling. I was fortunate enough to get in a full season of freshman football and have a full varsity wrestling season before COVID hit in March 2020. I am thankful for the strong bonds that I formed with my wrestling coaches and teammates during this season. All those long tournaments and shared hotel rooms created amazing memories and a powerful sense of connection. One of the most important lessons I've been taught through sports and my coaches is that through hard work, nothing is impossible. This has really translated into my everyday life, both academically and athletically. Because I know if I really want something, I can achieve it, and if I put my all into it. In addition to teaching me to work hard, I have learned from my coaches that you have to do more than just what is expected. You must put in extra work on the side. My wrestling coach instilled in me that there is always going to be someone working harder than you, and if you want to be better than them, you need to put in more work to pass them and succeed them. This really stuck with me and inspired me. If it's not clear by now, my coach has been an extremely influential person in my life. The summer between my sophomore and junior year is when I received my biggest life test to date. During a regular wrestling practice in July, I tore my meniscus and ACL in my right knee. Instantly, my life felt changed as the plans I had for my junior year were now not possible. The doctor told me surgery was required and that it would be 9 to 12 months recovery. This timeline would dictate that I would miss both my football and wrestling seasons. Missing my junior year made me feel like I was also losing any opportunity I had to earn a scholarship and continue my wrestling career in college. I had surgery in August, less than a month after my accident. The surgeon was clear that the recovery and how fast I was able to get back to sports was dependent on me and my drive. The first few days post-surgery were horrible. Not only was I in pain, but I had lost the ability to drive a car, at least initially, and it felt so out of control. In a time when I needed my sense of purpose the most, I did not have sports to fall back on. I felt both lost and angry. After one particular difficult day in which I was so frustrated, I realized I did still have choices. I could choose to feel sorry and angry for all I had lost, or I could focus on what I still had ahead. I remembered all the things my coaches had been telling us about hard work, determination, and drive. I focused all my determination on what I could control and received clearance to continue upper body and core workouts. My wrestling coach and teammates stayed in contact with me, texting often to check on how I was doing physically and mentally. I pushed myself constantly and continuously, asked the doctors to allow me to continue adding to my allowed list of activities, including indoor cycling, which allowed me to strengthen my legs without any impact. In January, 5 months after my surgery, and with the clearance of both my surgeon and physical therapist, I was allowed to start practicing and competing again. The next day, I had my first varsity competition, and I won. After that, it really cemented in my mind that I could do this, and I could still compete at the highest level. In March 2020, I competed and placed 6th at our North Coast Section Championships. It was driving home from this tournament that I really thought about and realized how fortunate I am to have had such an amazing support system, not only during my accident and recovery, but my whole life. There is a certain mentality that comes along with being a student athlete because we represent the school in sports, and it sets a certain responsibility that prepares us for the future. We are meant to be role models to other students and use our leadership skills from sports and transfer them into the classroom, and soon into our future jobs and businesses. Sports and my coaches have taught me how to be a teammate and collaborate for the better of the group, not just my own personal accomplishments. I'm very proud to say thanks to the hard work, amazing coaches, and great teammates, I had a very successful senior year season in which I took second at NCS and was top 24 in state. I was recruited and will be wrestling for Western Colorado, a D2 school, while earning a mechanical engineering degree. I really cannot imagine my life without that team support network. I am excited to take all the life lessons I've learned while playing sports and apply it on a much bigger scale in college and my future employment. Thank you for all the time and work you have put in to make this scholarship opportunity available.